Hang on, wait. This isn't gonna work. It will work. I'll make it work. Yes. You can now see me. Eating the last bit of my chocolate. I'm sideways, aren't I? Hello and welcome to my stream. Shimmy. Chocolate. Now, today... Oh, wait. Today, I'm going to talk about the Gruffalo. Now, this ride at Chessington, a World of Adventures. I'm a pesty... yeah. Okay. Right, so today I'm going to go up Chessington World of Adventures, and I think it's their newest ride. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. Probably is. Their newest ride, the Gruffalo. I think Croc was the last. Yes, it's an Easter egg. I'm trying to eat it with braces. Anyways, is it speculation time? Yes, it's. Oh, I didn't put it in, but yes, it is speculation time. Okay, so the Gruffalo. Now, as we know, let's look at the past side first. So this ride opened in 1980 alongside the Vampire in what was it? It was like what was the area called when Bubbleworks was a thing? I don't know. But the building as we know stands as the Gruffalo, but what used to be is it used to be the Bubbleworks, Professor Burp's Bubbleworks. Now, the experience of Professor Burp's Bubbleworks was that you went round a bubble factory and you saw these different animatronics. There were so many animatronics in it. Even Professor Burp was in it, riding a bicycle just before you went to the fountain scene. Now, yes, talking about the fountain scene is still in the Gruffalo today, and if you're going to ride the Gruffalo at Chessington World of Adventures, I highly suggest it. Transylvania, yes, Transylvania was the name, the location of the Vampire and Bubbleworks. Now, in 2000 and I think it was 2005 or 2001, Bubbleworks then got rebranded. I'm talking about Bubbleworks at Chessington World of Adventures. It is a indoor attraction, indoor water dark ride where you go around with these little rafts. It's little circular raft things, and you go around a bubble factory. This is what I'm talking about at the moment, but then it soon changes later on. But I'll tell you. So in 2001, I think it was, Imperial Leather, a soap factory company, asked Merlin if they could put that advertisement on 2 rides in 2 different parks. What? I've done it. Right. Okay. So, when Imperial Leather got approved for this, it was then announced that 2 rides, the longest flume in the world at Alton Towers, which was rebranded to the Flume Unplugged by Imperial Leather, and Bubbleworks then got renewed to Imperial Leather's Bubbleworks, and it featured a lot of ducks. Yes, ducks. Now, the ducks Imperial Leather's, the Flume Unplugged, that one, I'd say that one was the worst one, because when you go into that tunnel, it scared you like hell. But that was at Alton Towers, that's for a different video. So now, when this ride at Chessington World Adventures was rethemed to Imperial Leather's Bubbleworks, most of the animatronics got took out of the ride, which many people were very disappointed about. It was no longer a bubble factory that you was going around, kept the same layout. It was now a soap factory, because again, Imperial Leather is a soap factory. No, it's a soap provider, producer, manufacturer, whatever it is, and they made soap. So then, when in 2005 they got lost license, Imperial Leather did. Both rides and both Merlin attractions stayed the same as it was. I myself got to ride the Imperial Leather's Bubbleworks the day it closed. Now, Imperial Leather's Bubbleworks, so you went round, and it was like a soap. It was a soap factory, and it featured some bubbles in it. It featured a vault with a really big bubble kept coming out at you. Most of the animatronics were gone. There's a fairground scene. There's like the roller coasters, and there's ducks, and there's a load of ducks. Trust me, everywhere. Even in the fairground scene, there was a load of ducks. There's a lot of shower heads put in there, but no water coming out of them. I mean, what's the point of a shower? It's a lack of theming, I think. But the ride itself is amazing, and it's got the fireworks scene at the end, and then it still has the water fountain where you go down, you go up, and you have a drop down, and then it gets you a bit wet, but then like these water fountains go over your head. It's got loads of them. It's like a tunnel of water fountains, and it's really good. It's got the colouring in it and everything. The music to it's amazing. Now, we then move on to 2016. So this was probably 11 years after. Now, like I said, oh, hang on, wait, we have a question. Bubbleworks or the Gruffalo ride? I will get onto that in a minute. I will get onto that. Okay. So, we move on to 2016. Now, 2016 was a major retheme for the attraction itself. So, when Imperial Leather was announced to be closed, we had a kind of a up and down decision of what it could be. We have people going, it could be something to do with Sega. We had people going, it could be something to do with Ben 10. Don't even ask me where Ben 10 came from. It just did. People started thinking it was a Ben 10 rig theme. I'm like, look at Drayton Manor, where's that coaster gone? And we also had people thinking it's something to do with Mario. No. In fact, no. Even some people thought it was something to do with Imperial Leather again. Now I can see their point in that, but yet again, Imperial Leather already wrecked the ride once. It went from an original ride, Professor Bert's Bubbleworks, with really many animatronics to a ride with barely animatronics in it, and it's just statues. Like, I mean, come on. The retheme of the boats too. It went from like red and white to red and white bath time style, and their theme of Imperial Leathers was bath time with attitude, because it was really cool. And at the time, Imperial Leather also had the mascot of the duck, and it was like the duck in the shower, and then it started growing, and it started dancing. It was amazing. Such a good advert. Such a good advert. You should go and check out. Now, 2016 marked the year it closed, like we said, and many people were deciding what it could be. And then it was officially announced in 2017, or I think it was 2015 it closed. In 2015, halfway through, it got announced that Merlin Entertainment Team was retheming this ride to the Gruffalo. Now there is another ride in the park which was I'll tell you in a minute. So the Gruffalo got rethemed. Now, when this Gruffalo opened, I don't know the date when it opened, but I know it opened 2016. Has some really mixed reviews about it. So some people thought it was a really good idea because it was a ride that you could go to and people can relate. Because, for example, people like me, in our age group, we grew up with that ride. Oh, so I didn't kick you. It was, yeah. I think so. Theme Park Filling asks, what year did Bubbleworks change from the original to the Imperial Leather? I have to say 2000 or 1999. I'm not quite sure. I think it was 2001 to 2005, because the same year that the Bubbleworks Flume Unplugged also got rethemed as the longest log flume in the world, and still stands today, I think. So now the Gruffalo goes round the theme and the story of the Gruffalo book. It's like Gruffalo Crumble. It goes through the fox, the owl, the snake. What else was there? The frog. I think the frog. No, the frog wasn't one. The mouse, and the mouse stays with you, and the words are displayed. It's like a projection as you go around. The words are displayed, which I think is very good. Now, the decision. Well, Theme Park Filling did ask me this earlier, and he did ask, Bubbleworks or Gruffalo River Adventure. Now, with the mixed reviews that many people said, most majority goes with Bubbleworks. I have to say Bubbleworks, because Bubbleworks itself was such a good thing, and it suited. Well, I don't know. I'm split because the Dark Woods now, where which used to be Transylvania, which is now Holt. So the area itself changed from being Transylvania with the vampire and Bubbleworks to Darkwood with Gruffalo River, the Gruffalo River Ride Adventure and Transylvania, Vampire. Now Darkwoods kind of fit the theming around because you've got both two dark rides now. You don't have a really lit ride with some really funny and really good animated tune and really good animated like, I don't know, it's like an animated boat ride, an indoor boat ride, let's say that. The theming doesn't go, but the theming now does go, and it's a more themed area to it. You've got woods and woods because Transylvania vampires in the woods, and then Dark Woods we have Gruffalo, which is meant to be in the woods because the Gruffalo lives in the woods apparently. That's what it says by the book. So I think theme park thing, but I think Bubbleworks was a ride in everyone's heart. Yes, Bubbleworks was amazing. I'm not joking. There was so much to see in your face, and there was a bunch of. I loved the lighting in it. It was such a lit thing. Now, over the years, so when Merlin Magic came in 2016 and opened the ride, like I said, there was many mixed reviews. There was some stuff not working, but yet again, we could see that in the Curse of Ultimana. Why am I'm almost relating this to Curse of Ultimana at the moment. It's because it's a big thing, but Curse of Ultimana also has issues with it. I'd say Gruffalo still has issues, but I don't think they are going to revive the ride or do something about it, because I think it's past its time now. I think they're going to lose contract to it, but they've recently Merlin signed a contract with Robert Castle and Zog, which is made by the same people. We also have the original Hocus Pocus Hall, which is now Room on the Broom Adventure, which stands as the old layout as the Hocus Pocus Hall, just a different story. But I'd say the Gruffalo is not the best. Theme Park Solomon put, Bubbleworks was so re-rideable. Yes. Now, with the aspect and with the theming of the Gruffalo, there's one issue, and that is because you know what's coming. So, the Gruffalo was a book published, I think it's like 2,000 times. It was definitely in my year of birth, 2007, because I remember reading it every night, and it was just amazing. Now, I'll get into that in a minute. Alice. Now, it's not very. What should I say? It doesn't make you wonder what's inside, because if it's got a theming to a book, then you know what's going to be inside it. You know it's going to be the fox, the owl, the snake, and it even has the words from the book inside it, even the mouse and the Gruffalo, of course, because the Gruffalo. But my overall decision is they should have kept Bubbleworks because it's something new for everyone, and if it isn't, if it's something that you know and you've read when you was very young, I wouldn't say it's the best. So we've got some few questions. So Theme Park Solomon asks, keep it as Gruffalo, put it back to Bubbleworks, or completely different theme. I'd say put it back as Bubbleworks. Oh, chocolate's around my hand. If they put it back to Bubbleworks, I would thank them so much. Like you said, it was so re-rideable, and it gets the viewers, like, the original Bubbleworks actually. I want the Professor Burp's original Bubbleworks, because the animatronics in it was amazing. Now, over the years, we have seen animatronics in every single Merlin park in the UK disappear. Now, I don't know if that's something to do with cost, but there's something definitely wrong there, and I don't know what it could be. Now, I'll say just change it back to Bubbleworks. because, you know, Bubbleworks is amazing. Theme Park Thrilling says, a mouse took a stroll in the deep dark woods was the first scene of the Gruffalo. Yes, it was. And you know what? It's the first thing in the book. Now that's a bit it's a bit concerning, because now I know what's coming for it. So Theme Park Thrilling asks, what do you rate the soundtracks of Bubbleworks and Gruffalo? Oh. No. The Gruffalo has the theming, so the music of the theming of the Gruffalo, I've just said that. The Gruffalo music goes with the theming around the park, because it's done to do dark woods. It's got birds whistling, and then you've got vampire next, like opposite it, which you can see trees behind it, which is quite good. There's that aspect of like birds are in the trees. I think it's quite good like that. Bubbleworks one, it didn't quite fit the theming, but it fit the theme inside for definite. Tell it for a fact. I like how they used to be on the entrance. It isn't there anymore, but used to be posters saying tickler time, or can you beat the tickler, or it's lavish and time or something like that. That was really good. But Gruffalo just don't. Now, like Fliss Alice said, the amount of queues in the park at Chessington has to be sorted. And if you are listening to this Chessington World of Adventures, I say you have to sort the amount of queues. Hello, how are you? So if they don't sort the queues, then they're going to get really bad negative feedback towards their park itself. I get it's a really small park, but it's like Disneyland. Like, I've said this before, Disneyland, you get in there and you find yourself you're lost. Like, you get to the same ride you were at, because it's so crowded that you can kill like 500 people and nobody will care, because there's so many people in there. I'm doing well, thanks. How's your day been? And Chessington needs to really measure up their park size and how they actually run the park itself. We know that Motorway Mine Train has been closed, but I still think that the park is like taking on people, not like knowing that Runaway Mine Train's closed. They're taking the exact same people they did as when the Runaway Mine Train was opened, which I think is very negative. My day's been pretty well, thanks. Yeah, I've got a 5.4 minus in my science test overall in higher, which is quite good to be fair. It's a well pass. It's like a C minus, which is quite good. Do anything good at school today? So I'd say some aspects of the Gruffalo, it's not as good, because I think other rides, for example, a Hocus Pocus Hall, that's definitely took on another theme which like doesn't work. I'm still in break, so no school for me. Oh yippee! I have a person on my stream who does not go to school because they're still on break. You make me jealous. You make me jealous. It's bad. Now, I know, right? Very lucky. Being on break for school's like amazing. Oh, I have a question from a Theme Park Running. Hocus Pocus or the Room on the Broom at Chessington? Hocus Pocus, all the way. Sorry, Hocus Pocus. It features a proper tunnel. It actually worked. The theming around it was amazing. It gave that really dark theme as well. Room on the Broom. Actually, I don't know. Room on the Broom. It was more lit up. It was more lively. And I can relate to that, because yet again, it's another book that was produced when I was like young. I've got both books actually. They're really classic books and they're really good. Like, but I'd say don't theme rides around books or anything you read, because you know what's coming. I like the visuals in it and the animatronics in it. But yet again, it doesn't give you that fear factor. You know, when you go on a ride, for example, it gives you that fear factor. Hocus Pocus was better. Yes, Hocus Pocus was way better. because you don't know what's coming for it. It's like Hocus Pocus, you think of the movie, but it wasn't based around the movie. It was. Wait, didn't we have that? Hocus Pocus all had the. Hocus Pocus was the owl, didn't it? I remember. No, it was good. But yeah, no, I did go in the Hocus Pocus hall once, and I was scared out of my life, like literally. But yeah, no, keep it as Hocus Pocus. Theme Park Cinnamon put changing the subject. Rip out a vampire or rip out Dragon's Fury. Rip out vampire. So it's got a Vekoma car. With like, what track is it? I think it's like, I don't know. Is it like a Mack Rides car? Like Mack Rides track with like a Vekoma car. Who puts two manufacturers together and think it's okay? Because I don't at all. That's just abiding every single wall. Only Chessington can do that. Now my theory is bring back Ramesses Revenge and drop, crop drop. Crop drop could just drop, and then Ramesses Revenge could just come down from heaven and just come back. Because Ramesses Revenge and Ripsaw at Alton Towers they looked amazing. They fit the theme. Get rid of stupid Retro Squad 2, please. They are rubbish. I would change the train and vampire and get a new one to make it swing more to the side. I'll make it invert. So when it goes over Vampire Kitchen, I'll make that invert any day. It would be such a good theme park, like roller coaster maker. You can imagine just making it invert and making them stop upside down and then going again. The amount of blood that goes into your head. You can imagine. So we have another question of theme park thrilling. Now, theme park thrilling puts Tiger Rock or Dragon Falls at Chessington. Oh. That is a very hard question. Now, if we look at how big the areas are, Tiger Rock can definitely have more things in it. So I say get rid of Tiger Rock, make it into a smaller. Well, because already got a smaller like log flume ride. They don't need a big one because they're just wasting money on chlorine that has to be chlorinated by the water to be used. So what I have to say is get rid of Tiger Rock and add a bunch of more rides to it. Because I know there used to be a Ferris wheel around there, and now it's no longer there. Theme Park Cinnamon, I'm gonna go Tiger Rock only because I like tigers. Exactly, that's what people suspect. So if Tiger Rock's named Tiger Rock because it was the first area with proper tigers. It was like first tiger facility where you can actually view tigers, and it was a tiger expedition in a roller coaster theme park in the world. Yet again, Merlin's done that thing where they've gone, let's break a world record. So yeah, people get that aspect, and tigers are cute, and that's what attracts the area. So latest, it was their latest, but it used to be called Dragon Falls, I think it was. Theme park thrilling, but Tiger Rock does not have the tigers walking around. What I think is great theming, and bring back the Ferris wheel. Yes, bring back the Ferris wheel because you have theme park come. No, I'm only don't break records. No, they win the records. Imagine. The amount of times that people said that to me, and I'm like, yes. That's hilarious. Anyways, going back to theme park thrilling, theme park thrilling put Tiger Rock does have the tigers walking around. What I think is great theming, and bring back the Ferris wheel. Yes, Ferris wheel at Chessington was amazing. The views up there was so. Actually, I never went on it. What am I saying? I've heard the views up there was very good. Look on Google Maps, it was there. Trust me. Hang on, most rides. Hang on, have Chessington, Merlin just stopped Google Maps and going into theme parks? because I haven't seen an up-to-date thing for ages. Just randomly the Google Maps car comes on, you know. Theme Park Thrilling says, did you hear that they might be putting a low emission zone around the Chessington area, so you have to pay to travel? Is this a thing? I have golden passes for a reason. Now, yet again, they should do this around Alton Towers more. It's got more area. It's the biggest theme park in the UK. Yet again, Merlin breaking records, and it has a wood and a fire. It's the world's. I'm going to say this again. The world's first roller coaster to have pyrotechnics on a wooden roller coaster. Merlin breaking records. Now, that's something that I would say is very negative. You've cut down a load of trees to make more carbon dioxide, to make more carbon dioxide, to make more carbon dioxide, to rot the trees, to stop the stupid trees getting woodworm, to then go and burn more carbon dioxide because it contains pyrotechnics. That's the thing that, yeah, again, I'm agreeing to something I need to pay for. You've got Merlin passes. Don't pay them enough. Yeah, no, that would be really bad. Chessington, no way, I'm coming there. There's no adventures there. Joking. No, Nova London low emission zone, it expanded and went around Chessington. Right, okay, that makes sense. So that is out of Chessington's hands. That is... Right, so diesel cars, for example, like my dad's car, his car will be fine. People who use E10 fuel, I don't think so. But yeah, you know, it's the people who use E10 fuel. If they use E5, is it E5? I don't know, I think it's E5 that you have to pay. Because it's like really bad for the environment anyways. But there was a coaster I saw today. I don't know if it was, it was like a green thing, and it was like the weight of a car was going down, and it was also moving the roller coaster up. It was like all done by like weights and all that. It's really cool. That's good. If parents' cars are fine, that's good. No taxes. I've been to London and, you know, electric cars. Just take the train. I mean, go to London. What I didn't realise is Chessington, Alton South. No, Alton. Thorpe. Oh wait. I know why most Merlin attractions are in London. Because it brings people there for Merlin attractions, like Alton Towers, Thorpe Park, Chessington World of Adventures. Even Windsor was on the train tickets. It makes sense. It's like the heart of everything, though. Which I think is pretty cool. I'm going to London soon, my school, by train. Oh, trust me, just be careful, because you know, it's London, and yeah, I'm saying nothing. Now, I had to tell you that it just annoys me sometimes. Like, I know clear air zones are really cool and everything, but yet again, if it stops people from coming to the park at Chessington, then go for it. Seriously, I swear to God, people are frustrating me. Merlin needs to do something about the capacity they have in their parks. It's like they're filling everyone up, and then they realise the queues are so long. It's the way of keeping people into the park and saying we had like 15 million views. No, 50 million people there. No way. Questions now. Theme park Solomon put. Here we go. Here's a hard question in my eyes. Stop Project Exodus or stop Project Amazon? Amazon? What's Amazon? What's Project Amazon? Amazon? What's Project Amazon? Please feed me in. What is Project Amazon? I know Project Horizon. Not Amazon. So guys, I just realised there's something called Project Amazon. It's probably not made my Berlin Park. Is it going to be a world record breaker? Let's go for it. Oh God. Really just don't break records. Theme park filling up. Oh! Project Amazon is Mandrill Mayhem. Yes, you're correct. How could I forget that? So So, I would say, stop Mandrill Mayhem. As much as I hate the queues at Chessington, we don't need another Jumanji World in another Merlin Park. Like, look at Jumanji World, the maze in, like, Gardaland. We don't need it. We don't need Jumanji World. Died out ages ago. So, Project Exodus. Yes, I would keep Project Exodus all throughout the thing. It would be the, I'm gonna say it again. What is it with these world records? Why have I got a stash of world records? It's gonna be the world record for the highest inversion on a coaster. And it will be the tallest in the UK. Another world record. Yeah, probably same decision for me. Definitely. So, theme park filling puts. Favourite scene on Gruffalo? Mine is the drop to waterfalls in the end. Yes, that's probably most people's iconic and most favourite theme. Because I love... They could have put something in the first water fountain. Like, it used to be like taps going over your heads. No, that's gone. That's just gone. Project... No, not Project... I'm not saying Project... Gruffalo scene, I'd say the waterfalls all the way. Or probably the ending, because, you know, I'd never actually know what happens at the end. It's got proper TVs on it, though. Theme Park Solomon puts, beat the Smiler's world record or stop Project Exodus. You know what? That question is for when I come back from the Smiler takeover, because if this Smiler takeover is really bad as it seemed to be, and Theme Park Worldwide are correct, and every other person's correct, I don't know, but at the moment I say beat the Smiler's world record. Actually, no, I say do Project Exodus. Could be longer, it would be taller, and not a single person has built a 14 looping roller coaster in such a huge space. They can build something really, really big and not have 14 loops. I've tried this myself. Like, psychologically, you build a coaster, a really long coaster, and I don't even bother putting 14 loops in it. I call it the Smiler. What's that meant to smile? I've got 7 loops. That's like the first half of the Smiler. Like 1 point, like the most top one. That's rubbish. Rubbish of me. So I say beat the Smiler's record. No, I don't think Merlin could beat his own record. Take that back. Take that real back. Even though they have got conflict with Valhalla and Tidal Wave at the moment, Valhalla is going strong with the wettest ride in the UK, and Tidal Wave was the wettest ride in the UK, so you know. So, Theme Park Filling Book, bring back the Flume and replace 13 or replace the Swarm. Oh. Bring back the Flume. I'm sorry. I want to see that rubber duck. People say that rubber duck's so scary. Nobody sees it coming. And it's such a good scenic route. It buys some time. So if you're like waiting for the Smiler to die down, oh wait, sorry. 14 loops ain't enough on a Smiler that has on 90 minutes. Oh yeah, do you remember the time when it had 4 cars? Oh wait. No, it crashed, sorry. Bring back the Smiler. So I say bring back the Flume because nobody actually knows. Well, I don't know, so nobody knows what the Flume was actually like because it was closed before I was even born. No, that's a lie. That is a lie. Rubber duck, yes. Quack. Rubber duck, I heard it actually sprays water at you and then like you come out drenched and you're in cover as well. You get more drenched for that duck than you do when it's raining on that ride. Would you get rid of the Swarm or 13 for the Flume though? I would get rid of 13 and the Swarm for the Flume. If it buys us time, so yeah. Because the Flume altogether has more carts in it. Now, Theme Park Solomon puts, bring back the Flume or bring back Bubbleworks. I do this to me. Wash. Oh, got some on my nose. Oh, what is? Oh, just whack my lip. Yippee for me. Bring it back the Flume or bring back Bubbleworks. They're both made by Imperial Leather, which the Flume's longer. It's like a 6-minute thing, and like 4 minutes is like Bubbleworks. So both water based. You can't move water any faster than what it is. So Theme Park Filling says bring back Bubbleworks. What do you say, Theme Park Solomon? If you have a split decision, it's down to me. I just picked up no chocolate whatsoever. The last little piece. Yum. What do you say, Theme Park Solomon? Do you say bring back Bubbleworks or bring back the Flume? Oh, okay. Theme Park Solomon says bring back the Flume line. Only because I never went on it. Me and you both. I was the last. I know I wasn't the last person. I was the second to last person to ever go on the Bubbleworks. Me as well. Me. I was happy. Bring back the Flume or bring back Bubbleworks. Okay, so for decisions are in. And the decision and the winner goes to the Flume. So it has to be the Flume because, like I said, and like Theme Park Solomon said, I've never been. I do love Bubbleworks. It's a bit short though. It's like 4 minutes. I like 6-minute rides. I like longer rides. But I'd say that's mind-boggling because they're both made for the same company. I mean, you bring back one, you have to bring back the other, but I had to say the Flume because I never went on it. I want to know what a duck's about. I don't want to get drenched because like the only part you don't even get drenched. They get more wet on the Congo River Rapids without its waterfalls on than they do in Bubbleworks with like water going over your head. That's saying something. But yet again, Congo River Rapids is made to get you wet. Waterfalls or not waterfalls, it doesn't matter. Look at Autolanix. He did a fundraiser over the weekend, and oh my god, he got drenched. How did he get drenched halfway up his back? That's my question. So yeah, bring back theme park. No, not bring back. Okay, bringing back you theme park filling. No, bring back the Flume unplugged by Imperial Leather. That is my only request because Imperial Leather had the fighters. Please stay seated at all times and enjoy the Flume. Or enjoy our luxurious bath time. This is bath time with attitude. You must be 0.96 meters to ride the Flume unplugged. Music. I'm off for now. Great stream, mate. Do you know when your next will be? Not quite yet. This life turned from Gruffalo to question. But lies always do, and it's gone from the Smiler to the Flume it went to Vampire with inversions, stopping upside down, making everyone die and then come back, like you sucked your blood out your brain, and then it's come from replacing 13 and the Swarm with the Flume to the Flume Bubbleworks to the music. What is this? Another question. Theme Park Filling asks, Wickerman or the Flume? They're both really good. Did you just answer your own question? Nah, taking literally here. Why it's so familiar? The Wickerman. I wonder what that is. Oh wait, replace the Flume. What they did is they went from a water ride and placed it with the total opposite and went, let's place a pyrotechnic ride there and make it all fancy and light it up at night. I'm sorry, the Flume was more lit up than anything else. It was during the gardens, for goodness sake. Like, had more sound as well, you know, when the wind blows, the whistling of the trees. It had like, I've never been in it. What am I saying? Oh well, I guess there was a lot of leaves going in your face. Wickerman or the Flume? They were both good. I'd say Wickerman. Wickerman's more fierce. There's a wide thing about it, even though at the moment I'm not sure about the theming outside with the Smiler takeover. So I'm going to inspeculate that, and hopefully if it's any good I'm going to smash it. No joking. I think it will be. I think my decision will have to go to The Wicker Man. Yes, The Wicker Man has a really good theme behind it. I love how the cue line gets more intense as you go down. It goes from like do 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 do, which is a really good beat. I like the beat. It goes do 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 do, and it's just like from there to there. Now, if the cue line's got really, really long, then you'll know that it does get more intense. But if you just whizzing past, you won't know the difference. You'll hear the music from over there, and you'll still think you hear the music until you actually stop. Now, anyways, I am going, guys. But thank you for a really good stream. I will tag you guys in the comments. I will put this on YouTube. This is probably my best one yet. I don't think anyone's going to watch a 40-minute stream, right? But you know. Take it 41. No, too late. You have answered so many questions I have. I am literally traumatised with questions. My mind's gonna go the flume, Bubbleworks, the flume, the Bubbleworks. Pop, 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 pop. Oh god. Okay. Anyways, see you. Very funny and good live stream. Thank you. Bye, guys.